my channel, Transparent Homeschool. My name is Beth, and I am in a series of review videos for curriculum that we used, books that we read for our last homeschool year, the 2025-2026 homeschool year. And today I am going to be doing kind of a review of my planner. The reason I'm doing this is because I have gotten a lot of questions on my planner video at the beginning of last year about how I use it, what it looks like inside, how I plan each week. And so I thought that I would show you guys inside my planner throughout the year and kind of how I start it in the middle and then toward the end, how we kind of wrap up our homeschool year. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I will show you inside my planner. All right, so this is the planner that I used. It's on Amazon. I can link it below. It was very helpful. If you are not familiar with how I do my planners, though, I encourage you to watch some of my videos. I do this every year, so it's not really anything new. But they have like all of these pages in the beginning. As you can see, there's like a calendar back here. And then this one was like notes or maybe contact information. Like, I don't need all of that stuff. I know who my kids are. I know when their birthdays are. And so what I do is I use the teacher planner sheets in the beginning of the planner for my own purposes. And I make them on Microsoft Publisher. And then I go ahead and insert what I need. So like this one was for my daughter's science. And then this one was for my other kids' science schedules. Our history schedule. We only got through a little bit of a dinosaur study. Bible studies. Bible copywork, our Bible study lessons, and then our read aloud schedule, read aloud order, the recorder goals, and then sometimes I put in YouTube pages and things, and then we only got through a little bit of who would win. So that's what I do. Every planner that I get, I put it in the middle, and then I use somehow some aesthetic from like the actual planner to make my pages. That way it's just colorful, it's pretty, it works for me, and this is what I've done for many years. And then how I organize it is when I start to plan, I will choose what subjects I will add in each week. As you can see, we start school on Wednesday. We have done that for many, many years, starting on Wednesday, the first week of school. I think we've done that almost the entire time we've homeschooled except for 1 year. But anyway, so we always start on a Wednesday, and then I only do like very few subjects the first week, and then I keep adding in as we go on. And then normally by week 5, sometimes week 6, we have all of our subjects in. So that's how I plan it out, and then I just come through. And then we start with 180 days. By law, we have to school for 180 days. So that is how I keep track of kind of our schedule and how we're going with time. I will put the week up here so I know roughly how many weeks we are in. And then I have the subjects over here, and then I fill it out. So this is obviously week 1, and it's not very full just because this is all that we have that week. And then week 2, I added in this stuff. Week 3, week 4. And then by week 5, again, all of our subjects are in, and this is how full our calendar looks. And then we just go through the week. It's nothing magical. It's nothing crazy. It is just writing down. We only plan in here, in pencil, mind you, 1 week at a time. A lot can happen in 5 days, so I just try to keep it very manageable for me and do that. We'll very quickly go through the planner and just show you kind of how I wrote down everything. And I do put in break weeks. But as you can see, each day I do check mark off just to make sure I know that we did that work. And it's really not for my sake. It's for, I guess, just like record keeping and all of that. I know we did the work because I was there for it. But anyway, this is November. We are still full in swing. We had Thanksgiving, and then we do take, this past year we took 3 weeks off for Christmas, so we only have the 2 weeks filled for Christmas, and then it's just blank. And then start back in January, and here we go. So when we started back in January, we did very little, and then again I added in stuff to get back into the swing of things. And so that's my flow, that's my system for my planner. It works great for me. It has worked great for many years. I do add in breaks now and then, and I will put that on the calendar when it comes up. But this is basically kind of just how we're going through our year. We are in April now, and then as you can see, things start to get a little bit lighter as we head into May. We had 3 weeks left, and then this was week 36. So we definitely, this says the 8th because I took a week off when I hadn't planned it. And so after this, we actually did a whole week of documentaries, and we talked about some stuff, read some books. So we did technically make all of our 180 days, but it was just kind of things that I had lying around the house instead of like stuff that I was going to put on here. So that is my planner. Again, it's nothing crazy, nothing magical. It is just something that works for my family. And here is like the year at a glance calendar that I use to plan out all of the things. So, all right, guys, that was a super quick flip through of my planner. It works perfect for me, and that's how a planner should be. I have another video coming out pretty soon about my new homeschool planner, and it's going to be the same process, showing you guys how I insert the pages in the front, how I organize my school year, and then I will just quickly flip through the pages. But again, the system I use is what I have used for years and years and years, so it works. Find what works for you and stick with it until it doesn't. That's kind of what I did. Is I had a system, I used it for a year, wasn't working, so then we switched to what we use now. And so this is my planner. I don't live and breathe by it. I'm very flexible in my homeschool year because, again, this will be our 9th year coming up. I have come to expect interruptions and challenges and sicknesses and trips and people coming to visit and all of those things. And so you do want to be flexible, which is why pencil is the way to go for sure. But also plan only 1 week, maybe 2 at a time in advance. Because you never know what can happen. And instead of having to be all frustrated and upset because you wrote in pen, which was my mistake, or pretty, colored markers or whatever, also my mistake, it's hard to kind of get back on track or to make adjustments. But if you do pencil, then you just erase and go on with your life. So this is what I use. This is the system that works for me. And I will be continuing to make review videos of the curriculum that we had just finished this year. And then I'm going to start making videos that look forward to our curriculum and things next year. And my new planner will be one of those videos. So watch out for that. And I will see you guys really soon. Bye.